About what?
Don't worry about it.
God.
Okay. If you mean the hole in the ceiling, I'm quite aware.
Oh no, not that. I told everyone about that. That's way too funny to pass up.
What?
Yes, I agree.
What?
You.
So what specifically are you talking about? So I know.
Oh, I'm talking about the tankard thing.
Oh, right! Yeah, you stole that!
Word got out about that. There was no
yeah,
way.
but I was not the one. I was not the one who talked about it.
People wanted to know why the hell the ship almost caught fire. Word of mouth spreads fast on a tiny little boat with little else to do but work. So there's that to contend with too. Almost everybody knows about the tanker. I wonder what else they actually know about.
Like, you would be the one to know.
Oh, I do. I'm just dropping breadcrumbs. It is dinner time. But by all means, keep role playing.
Well, if it's dinner time, I can change. This track is not fucking helping. This track is too mellow.
It's dark. It's dark. There's lamplight
We need something.
everywhere.
We need something more festive.
The stars are glittering in the sky, like thousands of shards of glass.
Don't let me get too drunk. I might accidentally cast Flaming Sphere.
Jesus.
Or fireball.
Uh-oh. You know, when I get a little tipsy, I get kooky. Uh-oh.
I'm so quirky. So anyway, the barrels come up, some wine glasses come up, and 5 small shot glasses are positioned next to the bourbon keg, but then 2 more sailors come up behind the one who took your order, and they kind of smile and place a tankard right in front of Prin. Anything for you, sir, as they scurry off, and he kind of just looks at them and he slightly goes, guys, I'm not.
It's bourbon, isn't it?
Oh no, it's an empty tankard. 5 shot glasses replaced with the bourbon, but Prin got a tankard and a wine glass.
I have a confession, I've never had bourbon.
Well, you're in for something. The jury's a little out on it, considering the 2 people here, I assume, who have experience.
The sailor starts to snicker and walk away. He says, as long as you point your mouths into the sky and not at the mast, please. As he just walks away.
No promises.
Was that just a Dragonborn thing, or will everybody do that?
I mean, I haven't been known to
Nim
bring a
looks
fire,
concerned.
but I'll let you know if I do.
You know what? Come on, this. You see a trick, Celeste?
Yes.
Alright. Prin is going to kind of crack his neck.
Okay.
And he's going to just like, and he's gonna tilt his head up.
Oh no.
He's gonna tilt his head up, and he's just going to inhale and just throw up a fireball, like a small. It's not an actual fucking fireball,
Yeah,
but it's like an ember shot.
That was a
Just
big
up in the
inhale
air.
for a small fireball.
It's concentrated, like it's kind of like, cause the fireball, my flame breath itself is like fucking 15-foot cone or so. It's pretty fucking.
It's pretty gnarly.
Yeah. So it's just he just concentrates it, so it's like a in a fireball shape, and it slowly dissipates in the air.
My eyes are wide, I'm just staring at you.
So how big was it? How big was it actually?
Oh, well, 12-foot cone. So if you condense
Or 15.
that, it would
Just
be
upward.
Like, a 15-foot cone to condense that. It'd probably be like a 9-foot radius or some shit.
9-foot radius above your head of just pure flames.
Yeah.
As soon as you do that, you hear a bit of a thud, a crash, some silverware flop around, and you turn around and see Gerald just took cover under the table.
I knew it.
And so French's just staring at that. He looks up to you, And he just lifts his hands up and just starts shaking his head from like that distance, trying to signal like, "Why?"
I'm gonna like sit back in my chair and be like, bravo, do it again. Ooh,
I'm
wait,
already
we should order some marshmallow.
I'm already drawing like a scientific diagram of you doing that.
So, actually, Nim asked, if I make a target, could you shoot the target with that?
I most likely could, actually. Funny you ask. That used to be part of my training back home.
As Gerald starts to get up to his seat, you just hear a call out from across the deck. Mr. Bellatos! Was my cabin quarters not enough for you? Are you out for more blood? I only have so much wood, Mr. Bellatos, as he raises a wine glass, he's swirling it above his head. Oh, you think there's been enough damage to the Mistral? As he pops the wine glass back and sips it, and you hear the entire deck start to crack up in laughter. Some of the sailors falling. What? Yeah, no. So Fred's standing up, making it like a toast to you, saying, "Did you not burn enough of my ship?" Some of the sailors actually are like falling off the barrel they're sitting on. Others are literally losing their drink, just laughing so hard.
God. Prin actually kind of shrinks at that. He's kind of just like, cause like the little smirk he had at Celeste kind of fades, and he kind of just like goes back to himself and takes a. He finally pours a glass of wine and he takes a hearty sip.
A little bit of char never did a ship pour.
I'll tell you one thing I don't have, Mr. Bellatos, a spare mast! As he points up at the sail, try not to ignite it! As he sits back down, literally you can just see in the ambient light, he's just sitting there laughing, looking at the guards as Gerald's pushing up his glasses and getting back, straightening back up.
So wait, when he makes that comment about the mask, and be like, "Sure you do. You got Brisk 10 pet, don't you?"
Wow.
You actually see Sufren double over and cover his nose, and you can hear just the faintest bit of like a snort.
Oh my god.
That's
Jesus.
hilarious.
Yo, Sprin is gonna start fucking drinking.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour a glass of wine. As I reach for the glass, I'm gonna like slide the book.
Nah.
You also
Wait,
see
when Nim goes for the wine, I like gently slap her hands like, nah. You ordered it. Bottoms up. And then I
You know
pour
what?
us both 2 shots of bourbon.
Hold on, I'll do the same. Because I also ordered bourbon.
Nim will follow your direction, and she sees you take the entire thing, so she like goes, okay, chugs it.
Oh.
I haven't drank yet. I'm getting a little scared from that. I'm gonna slide the diagram I made in my journal to Prin of him breathing
Nim will
fire.
say, give me another, please.
So wait, you just took the shot of bourbon like it was nothing?
she took it, literally gagged, and then is like, pour me another bar.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna take my shot now.
All right.
I'm gonna make a con save.
Oh, I should probably do
This time, as like all 3 of us have a shot, I put up like for a little toast.
All right, I'm fine.
Oh, nice.
Before, I'll clink it,
Cheers.
and then I'll quickly chug it, and when I
Vampire.
do, like, my whole body falls backwards. And you see more pain in her face than when she fought the fucking Hydra Rask.
That's funny.
And that's not an expression I thought I'd ever see.
No, not a feeling I thought I'd feel.
Not one for liquor,
So-
kitty?
No, give me the decanter.
Nim slides you the decanter.
I need to watch.
I'm
this
gonna-
thing with the geyser.
I'm gonna do whatever spray that does not gush everything. The normal one.
There's stream and fountain. Stream is 1 gallon, fountain is 5.
What? I have to drink a gallon?
You do not have to drink a gallon.
Did you turn it
Just
off?
like start running it over the side of the boat and just lap from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
whatever.
what decanter does.
whatever
Bro.
food you would be eating is already coming, but I don't feel the need to act out a fucking plea.
Oh no, yeah, don't
Yeah,
worry.
no point.
What's Korean got some fucking schmeat. Schmeat
Ah,
and potatoes.
delicious schmeat for the boy.
The cringe meat.
Schmeat and potatoes.
The
for
worst
sure,
part is it sounds like
Party
you're
food.
just combining the words meat and feet, and I don't know how I feel about that.
No?
Where's
No.
A little
Where is
bit.
the F?
Your brain is rotting.
I mean,
I-
always. Because whenever I try to
yeah.
mess up a word with an F in it, I put an SH.
Oh.
That's on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't say that's
That is
what
on you.
I didn't say that's what he was doing. It said that what it sounded like to me.
Prin is actually going to look at Yala, like, and cause she's right next to her.
Fucking jazzy ass
Gonna
music.
say- this track is great. He was just gonna say, is there a reason why you don't, drink? He holds up his glass a little.
Emo.
Well, we are still in waters containing large beasts. I think losing our faculties best.
Sure it is.
Oh, I should probably roll that con save. I think 2 bourbons might kill Nim.
In fact, I think those faculties are what are holding some of you back.
I agree for once.
No, Hyala has a point. We can't let our guard down, but I had a long fucking day, so I
Yes.
think I earned this.
I think you'll come to learn that I never let my guard down, and I'll raise a glass of wine to that.
Ah, yes,
Then we'll
mixing
follow.
wine and hard liquor. That's gonna be
Yeah,
Oh.
the bourbon
Yeah.
ain't doing it.
Come on now, you can let a little loose, can't you?
Can I? Yes. Will I? No.
Why not?
And she just ignores him and sips some tea.
Damn.
That's
Oh.
I mean, no, the Prin kind of just like actually chuckles at that.
I'm just imagining y'all ignoring Samson and Prince like, where do you learn such magic?
Oh, since this is the first time, I assume, since they've already delivered the food, and it's already, kind of noisy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nim will tell everyone what she read in that book earlier about the king and whatnot. The past king.
So you're telling all of us?
Yeah.
Well, that ain't a way to bring down a moon.
It doesn't surprise me. I bet that they have been doing this for generations.
I'm surprised they'd have generations left after all that.
Yeah?
Yes, me too. That might be why they're sending us this time.
Wait, no. 1 second. You're telling me... Hold on. Run that by me again. There's...
This is the second time this has
line.
happened.
At least.
Yes.
For all we know.
Nim
Right,
takes a
for all
sip
we
of
know,
wine.
Of course.
With about a century in between the events. Yes, I know what I
Yeah.
just said.
Right. So what's the jury? Do we trust this king?
Nope.
Nim says with a laugh,
All in
absolutely
favor?
not.
Let's do this. Let's put it in a vote. The last vote we're going to have.
Didn't
for
we
the
vote
last
last
vote. Yes, I'm bringing it back. 1 second.
Y'all
All in
voted on
favor?
this?
All in favor of trusting the king? Raise your glass.
Nim sets down her glass.
I'm just peering at you.
Prin looks at down his glass. He lifts it up, takes a drink, and sets it back down.
I do not know what that means.
It means I took a drink. I don't trust the king.
Oh, okay. Yes, we all agree then.
Wow. And here I was thinking we'd never agree on anything.
Alright, listen. Alright, the night is young. Alright.
Whoa, what?
I can't... It's alright. what am I supposed to do? I'm not stupid. It's written down. It's recorded. I can trust the king's word,
Hold on.
right? No problem. I can trust the king's word, but if the writing says otherwise, yeah, I can't. What can I say? Clearly, this goes back farther than just us, and we're just are we just expendable?
Obvious.
Apparently.
She says.
You think a king who wouldn't bother leading his own people into a place cares at all for a group of random students from other countries?
We're not random students, Cat. We're the top of our classes.
Oh,
Well, that
Y'all
doesn't
are.
mean a thing.
Nim asked, how long are you gonna call people by their races instead of their names?
Judge them not by the
Nim
content
looks
of their
at Nim.
skin, but by the quality.
Nim
of
looks
their
right
looks
back.
at him and he just. My apologies. Kiala, Nim, Samson,
Nim
Ray,
smiles.
Merrymaker, the annoying gun wielding human.
I give him like a big audible wink after all that.
And then
What's
there's
a title?
Celeste. I know your name. I'm sorry. It's just that's something I have to learn. Don't mind me. I swear I'm not as bad as I seem to be.
I thought you were gonna say I'm not as racist as I sound.
Oh my god.
I'm not as racist
Well,
as I
think as you
appear
drunk
to
I am.
be.
Good for you. You do not seem that bad. And I'm gonna take another drink.
Thank you. I think, like I said, the day we met, I think we just got off on the wrong foot. And he takes another sip.
I'm just gonna look between you and Samson.
While this is
I'm-
happening, Nim
Yes?
is gonna mix bourbon and the wine together to see how that tastes.
What do you mean?
Oh, this awful drinker.
What are
But
you doing?
before she actually does that, you see, you didn't notice him, but Sufren came walking up to the table, and just as he gets there, he sees what she's doing, and he kind of like reaches over, takes both of her wrists, and kind of starts separating the two liquids. He's like, I can't exactly advise underage drinking for one, but I prefer my deck not covered in human.
Are you really underage?
Whoa. Underage.
I wasn't aware
Sufren's
of that.
eyes like open up, and he looks at like both of you, and he's like, "Do you guys talk about nothing? I knew this before I even met you. I looked over your chair." And he kind of looks at both of them, and he looks at the wine, and he kind of takes the bourbon away from you. He's like, I'm going to assume we started her off this and pretend like I didn't see this. As he takes the shot glass himself and just downs it.
Aww. Nim
Oh,
can't get
man.
drunk.
I mean, you
man,
have
sure.
wine. He just took the bourbon away, and he audibly said, I'm pretty sure you were drinking this. Because he just wants it to be the lesser of two
assure
evils.
you, Admiral, that I know absolutely nothing about any of these fellas, and had no interest in learning until I was sure they weren't gonna kick the bucket the second we got to wherever we're going.
Oh, wow, Samson, I can't believe you're just outwardly lying.
I ain't outwardly lying. I'm outwardly human. You should know that, right?
I'm gonna glare at him from that.
Sufren
A bad joke even from a foreigner.
just like starts trying to hold back a smile. I don't know how you manage to do that, Mr. Merrymaker, but you certainly seem to know how to make every word humorous.
Merrymaker ain't just a last name.
That is a word you could use.
Mind if I sit down with the budding young adventurers?
Yeah.
Can Nim have her bourbon back?
She's reaching towards it like a baby.
Actually saying that in the third person.
It's over.
No.
Oh
So
my
Can
Nim
I
goes.
have her alcohol back?
I will now just picture Nim as like a 1.5 foot tall gremlin.
No.
Reaching her arms up, trying to get the bourbon.
Yeah.
No, that is not what happened.
When drunk.
I'm picturing that too now. I'm about to sign that
Nim
into
hasn't
canon.
gotten drunk yet.
I know, but when
First
she
off-
Oh
died,
no.
she just
Second
speaks
off,
to me. Oh.
So Nim will say yes, and can I have my bourbon back?
As he looks at her, he's like,
You know-
it's just like the worst of two evils. He puts two and two together. He just looks at Samson dead in the eyes. Is like, I know you started giving her bourbon. Don't you dare lie to me.
I'm not gonna lie to you. However, even due to my ignorance, we are on international waters, aren't we?
Nim also said I ordered it myself.
Technically, that is also true.
I
As
did not
Sufren
know you
hears
were
that,
a literal child.
he literally like
I am
whips on his
not.
heels. He literally whips on his heels and he looks upward across the deck at a soldier, and that soldier just catches his eye and starts shrinking into his coat. It's like, of course he'd serve a child. I'm gonna keelhole that bastard. As he just picks up the bourbon barrel, grabs a free tankard off his waist and just starts pouring bourbon into a glass, sets it back down, and starts drinking a whole tankard of bourbon himself.
God damn.
As
I'm
long
looking
as-
at
Does
an
he give
agony.
Nim some?
Uh,
But does he
You
give
can really
Nim
pile
some?
it back now, can't you, Admiral?
I'm old enough to do so, and there's very few things to do on the sea besides drink. Hopefully I'll be sober by morning. As he takes the wine glass that he gave to Nim, empties it, and then pours her a shot of bourbon.
Oh yeah!
He empties it! He empties it into
Drinks
his
it.
mouth!
Yeah.
Oh come on!
As long as you don't let her mix. I don't want any puke on the deck. I want to try
Oh,
and
it was
keep
gonna
my
be really funny though. Come on, you know those book types always like to mix stuff.
Oh!
Find out the result.
You think it'd be
That's
funny
exactly
now.
what Nim was trying to do.
Oh, Mr. Varisis thinks it'd be funny. As he
Oh,
reaches
yeah.
into his coat and he just starts pulling out a black bottle and he starts shaking it. Well, if you're so inclined to make other people puke, a tactician always knows you should never ask something of anybody else that you aren't willing to do yourself. As he's just
A
playfully,
recent does.
as he just starts waving the bottles, I dare you to down one shot of this. And let's see if you're still sitting on that barrel. He's getting like, he is getting,
pretty fucking staring at this shit.
he literally has like, the first time ever you see a big malicious toothy grin. His pearly
does
white
not make it-
showing.
If he does not
Now-
make it, can I perform the autopsy?
Can I perform the autopsy?
I'm not
Now-
even sure he'd be good for looting if he didn't make it through this one.
That was a joke, by the way.
Now,
And he
I'm
looks
not
at
gonna
Celeste.
doubt that
Whoa.
that's gonna be some potent bug juice there. But what do I get out of this? Because I've already had my yucks.
Oh! As he sits down and setting the tankard aside, still waving the bottle, leaning over the table, shaking it playfully. Oh, Mr. Merrymaker, you get the greatest gift of all for men like us. You get bragging rights. As he starts flipping, rolling the bottle between his fingers like one would a coin.
I'm sure you're aware, but I've already got more than enough bragging rights today. However, Mr. Grand Tactician, was it?
Mm-hmm.
You seem to know that, how to keep your mental faculties about you while you're drinking. You think you could, try to convince our, fuzzy little friend here that maybe a sip or two of some of the devil's juice ain't too bad?
Nim asks, what's the devil's juice?
Well, you see.
He looks over at Hyala, and as he hears Nim say that, he looks back at her and then kind of just looks at his hand. And he kind of just looks at the bottle in his hand and is like, No, I think this would knock the devil out. As he goes back to staring at Hyala, waiting for a response from her.
A drink worthy of Asmodeus. And I'll take another sip.
Nim will pour her some wine since she's not allowed to touch the bourbon.
Oh, you're allowed to touch the bourbon! You can't touch the wine now! You revealed you were already
Okay.
drinking bourbon. His
Yeah.
goal is not to get you
Yeah.
to mix. Albeit he doesn't like the idea that the literal child in the group was drinking
First off,
bourbon.
you're making her sound much younger than she is. She's 17, not 12.
Yeah, well,
Well,
to
I
Fred,
mean, the
you're a
age is
child.
21.
Yeah, and that's still like 5 years younger. That's still half a decade younger.
Well, how
than
does it work for
Samson.
changelings? How does it work for changelings?
I think it's the same like as
Yeah,
people.
we age at the same pace
I'm
as
gonna
people.
call it the
Okay.
same. Even if it was something different, I'm gonna call it the same.
Yeah, so Nim pours her another shot of bourbon.
But he's still waiting on Hyala to make her case since he's being brought on the discussion of liquor bad. Liquor bad, other thing good.
It's less of the fact of liquor bad and more of Samson's going to try to do everything to get everyone as wasted as possible.
Wasted.
Everyone.
I'm not drinking bourbon.
No, but you're still drinking.
Mm-hmm.
And you already had a thing of bourbon, so.
Yeah.
Hyala will very quietly continue to sip her tea and consider things.
I think that's the most we've gotten out of her so far.
That's true. I think that sip was louder than the rest of them.
Nim asks, what's your favorite drink?
Asks
Who?
To
Hyala.
Yala.
Oh. I do enjoy this black tea.
But is that your favorite?
I don't suppose I have a favorite drink.
So
I'm
Fred,
awkwardly.
Least favorite drink.
so Fred kind of just starts pondering while they're having that discussion and waits for one of the sailors and kind of whispers in their ears. They disappear below deck. And he just goes back to smiling. He's still like waving the bottle. He looks at it while they're having that conversation. He leans over to Samson. Oh, by any means, you wouldn't want to sip of this, right? I mean, we're above deck. Most of the ship should be safe. As he kind of just starts cocking a really a shit-eating smirk.
So wait, Friend's like, oh, you don't want any of this to me. Is that...
No,
Is that what's going on?
he's already guessing that you're not probably going to take it, but he figures for giggles he's gonna offer it to Prin. You know, everybody's really enjoying this reaction. The state of events that occurred during the card game have kind of become a little
What is he
in-joke
offering?
around the cook. Oh, he's
This-
offering
Some
the same
black,
bottle,
mysterious liquid.
the same
Oh,
bottle
right.
of fucking death juice.
This bottle of probably pure poison.
Literally, like probably.
I'll slide my cup towards him
Nim does the same.
and just
Oh
stare.
my gosh!
What the fuck are
he-
you people doing?
He gets a smile on his face when he sees Celeste, but when Nim offers the cup, he slams his hand down and pushes the cup right back at her and just looks at her and goes, no.
No. I want to then push her cup back in and be like, no. We're a party. We gotta do all this together. Ain't that right, everyone?
Yes, and party democracy, and I'll push the cup back towards Nim.
Yeah.
Prin actually looks at Hyala.
So Fred actually puts an arm while Prin's doing this over his stomach and he starts losing it.
What?
Prin looks at Hyala, he just takes a sip, and he just shakes his head
Hold on.
slowly at Hyala.
So Nim will look pleadingly at
you?
Yala.
No, like as in, like, what the fuck are these people doing?
So wait,
Nim.
is Celeste for or against this poison drinking contest?
I want him to pour me a drink, but I don't want him to pour Nim a drink.
No.
Aw.
We do this together, or we don't do it at all. I think that's very fair considering everything
How about
that's
this?
happened.
He
How about
looks
this?
at Samson. This will kill her.
I believe Samson is offering to take her serving.
I am not doing that.
I do not think the liver failure is something even I can prevent.
He slides Nim's cup next to Samson's and just clinks them together in front of him.
No. And then I push it back right in front of him.
I'm gonna fucking
Wait.
toss this cup off the ship.
No, wait, you guys. Strider's trying to say something. What?
I was saying, Frin was just gonna say, how about this? Let's start a trend. Let's have a vote. Again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Democracy does often come in odds, doesn't it?
Listen, all in favor of trying the drink of death, raise a glass.
Together.
Nim race are
No.
Together.
Not together.
Together.
Prin does not raise glass.
Together, I say, as I like try to force mine and Celeste's glass up in the air.
I'm gonna try to resist, but I'm not very strong.
I am quite strong.
I'm actually gonna snatch my hand away from you and like, for a moment, my smile fades.
Oh, no longer
do
Mary.
not. Do not do that.
I'm not here to speak for you. I'm just here to get you on my side.
I will not be on the side of anybody who wants to take out their liver. Or our liver.
That's fair.
Can you really say that after you put your glass forth to have some of that,
Yeah, like, so Fred was about to say something himself, but he just raises a finger and then he just gestures to Samson. Like, there you go.
My liver will be fine. I have a plan.
I have a plan.
You have a plan.
She's got a plan.
He
Prin's
pulls
gonna
out,
drink the rest of his fucking glass.
he pulls out the cork from the bottle and just pours Celeste a shot and puts it in front of her. And by all means, I want to see this plan go to fruition.
Alright, I'm gonna investigate what it is. What the fuck is this?
Roll me investigation.
It's liquefied black tar heroin.
Roll me investigation. Beat me at 12.
Oh my god.
12? Okay, hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
I have an ability. I have an ability packed to the talisman. I get to roll a d4 and add a 3, and add that to my ability check.
Oh, roll a d4. Let's see.
I'm gonna do that.
Is this?
I'm gonna be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's a 13. And if you don't believe me, let me.
No, that's it.
We can see it.
We can do math.
No. I meant I'm trying to. There we go.
Oh.
And I get.
Oh, that's funny. Nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
you
you
passed.
do it. You look at it. You can't exactly tell what it is per se, but you have never in your life smelled such a scent of alcohol before. Like, you don't think there's actually anything in that glass besides pure alcohol, and that's not supposed to be possible.
If it's darkly colored, there has to be something other than alcohol. Because alcohol
No,
is
the
colored.
bottle is
It's
black.
so alcoholic, it absorbs light.
No. No, you misunderstand. The bottle is black, not the contents.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, everyone's calling it tar.
Oh, yeah, because I think everybody
it was a
latched...
black bottle.
Yeah, but the color of a bottle doesn't denote the contents within.
I mean, it could be a clear bottle with a black liquid, or it could be a black bottle with a clear liquid.
Well, then I would say it's a clear bottle with a black liquid inside.
Well, I'd say you're a fool.
Well, I'd say you're also a fool, and that's why we
Well,
get
you'd
along
be
so
right.
well. Yeah. One of the rare events in which I am right, and that's why we get along so well.
Anyway.
I'm gonna think about this for a solid couple of seconds, and then I'm gonna ready one of my healing lights.
I'm back, by the way.
So I just have my hand up and it's glowing. It's like glowing golden.
So Fred
And I have
sees this
it.
and he just starts shaking his head, and he's just got that same shit-eating smile on his face.
And then I'm gonna down it. Tell me what I need to roll.
You down it?
Yeah, I'm gonna just chug it.
I
Roll
see
me
it's a shot.
roll me
Well, yeah. That's what I mean.
Roll me a Constitution check. You're trying to beat an 18. We're gonna see if you puke immediately.
Oh.
A check or a save?
That's probably
Save. Yeah. Constitution saving throw. You have to beat an 18.
I can't roll. I don't think I could roll Pact to the Talisman. Nope, I can't do that for that.
Nope, you're on your own.
That's not an ability check. Oh.
Oh, God.
So
All right.
you drink it. You slam the glass on the table.
No, I just drop it. I just drop the glass.
Yeah, you just drop the glass. You feel like Prin is breathing fire down your throat. Like all you feel is flame and pain go from the second it hits your tongue down your throat. You can feel every inch of your stomach as it goes, of your entire intestinal tract, as it hits your stomach. As it hits your stomach, you get a chill throughout your entire body. And you literally get up, grab the banister, and you just heave immediately.
Yeah, I'm heaving
Nim
over the edge
withdraws
of the
her
ship.
glass.
So
Nim
Fran-
withdraws her
so
glass.
Fran's
I'm
mouth
gonna
drops-
cast Healing Light on myself just in case.
Oh, there's no damage. You just immediately overturn the contents of your stomach.
I'm
So
just gonna
Fran
see if it makes me feel better.
Open
Probably not.
mouth starts guffawing, literally losing it, just like slapping his hand on the table. Absolutely out of character from everything you've seen thus far. He is loving this. He's literally, tears are rolling down his face. Just.
Simpson. Grab my hair. Grab my hair.
I Over here. I move Celeste's hair.
This campaign is a frat party now.
Big gold team rule.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
So-
get Celeste's hair on their face as they're chucking.
Yeah, I'll do my thing.
As he's starting to regain his composure, he just firmly grasps the shoulder of Prince's armor and leans over to him as he's laughing. Just this alcohol is magic brewed. It's 300 proof.
Oh my God.
It's all
Physically impossible.
yeah.
Not with magic.
Not without magic. It's 350. It's 150% alcohol.
I don't understand.
It's magic. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
True.
I'm gonna like plop back down at the table and just like lean forward.
Are you okay?
He literally.
Don't do
You
it.
look like the fucking Lisa Simpson image.
I know what you're talking about.
He presses the cork back into the bottle and he slides it into his into the pocket it was in, and he just looks at Samson and then gestures to him and he's like, "That is exactly why I didn't want her drinking it."
Jesus.
Because she's not next to the banister?
No, because if that one can't handle it, what's gonna happen to that one?
I overrule all votes. No one ever drinks that ever again.
Democracy at its finest.
That shit is so funny.
It fits so
It's so well.
Okay. I'm
Celeste
so glad. I'm
Simpson.
so glad I thought about that. Fuck me, dude. Okay. All right. Anyway.
Nim just pouts.
Aw. Brenna's gonna actually like he's down halfway his third glass actually, because by the time that happened, he's drank 2 glasses, so he's down half his third glass, and he turns to he turns to Sufren, and he's just like, Admiral, if I could take a moment and be serious for 1 second.
So I suppose
Your wine's
some of it has to
disgusting.
be. Some of it has to be work, now doesn't it? As he gives you his full attention.
I'm sorry, I just about earlier today. I explicitly disobeyed your orders, and I literally ran into the fray. For good reason. I thought if you had help, you'd be able to stop it for at least a couple more moments, so everyone else would be safe. I was mostly useless, so I just wanted to find a way to help.
He kind of takes in a breath, and he looks at his glass, and then he just lets out a long sigh, just... Mr. Bellatos, as you get older, there's something you should learn. You should learn
Not
that
to be
you
a stick in the
shouldn't...
mud.
You should
Shut
learn
up, Samson.
that you shouldn't sugarcoat things. I understand that after the event you've tried to rationalize what you did to the best of your abilities. The fact of the matter is the fact of the matter. The rest of them, as he kind of moves his hand from Hyala all the way to Nem, in the face of adversity, did what they thought they could do, and worked on it. You made a grave error in judgment, and from it, did nothing. As he kind of just looks at you. Now, I understand that's probably not what you want to hear, but the more you sugarcoat a mistake, and the more you believe that you can rationalize it as something good, or you did what you thought was right, at the end of the day, that decision making is only going to get other people hurt, including yourself.
Is it
But-
not the right thing to do?
As he puts his hand up, we can talk about that later. It is a good segue to one of the reasons why I came over to the table to talk with you. There is a matter to be discussed between you 5. As he gets a little bit more of a serious look on his face, I have discussed at length with Admiral Brice Tempet and Captain Rumshenkai.
Oh, did you now?
As
This
he,
is quite very much
as
news to
he
me.
gives like a bit of he gives a thin smile and looks at Samson. He's like, "Oh yes, I bet it's news to you."
Hmm.
We
News to
came
me.
with the information that the dear captain gave us. There obviously needs to be a change of plan, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to simply just order what could be described as a bunch of children to follow a mission where once they're dropped off, they're on their own. That is the fact of the matter. So, on my insistence, whatever you decide is what we will attempt to run with. But as far as I've seen, without the knowledge that such a monster existed, as he points to the bow where the monster had its fun, it is very clear that the Avrandali fleet ships are not capable, like I thought, of getting across the sea. It's not a matter of military might, it's a matter of circumstance. Therefore, the decision is up to you, but the captain has agreed to ferry the rest of you to Zanzibar.
Wait, we are going on the pirate ship?
I kind of perk up a bit at this and be like, oh.
Yes, my dear, it would mean that you 5 will be boarding the Umber Rose and finishing the rest of the voyage. However, it does not mean that you are being left alone with the Umber Rose and its crew. I, of course...
Heist Part 2, here we come!
Ow.
Oh, Jesus.
That was exceptionally loud. Why are you so loud all of a sudden?
Oh, my hallway echoes really bad.
Jesus.
Why are you in your hallway?
Cause I had to do my hair real quick. It was an afro and it got hot, so I put it in pigtails.
Fair enough.
Why don't
Anyway.
you just cut it off?
Fight
mean-
me, Rebel.
Just pop off the pigtails.
Yeah.
Not everyone can pop off their pigtails, okay?
Anyway. Yes, well, it does mean you will be on the Umber Rose. It doesn't mean that we are turning tail and leaving you with the Umber Rose. I have personally made arrangements to accompany you on the rest of the voyage, in which, once we make port, the Umber Rose will ferry me back on a short distance to the coast, in which the fleet will safely make its way back up coast to wherever you go. Then, whenever you seek to return, arrangements will be made, and we will ferry you back, completing the expedition. That is the new going plan. But, if the ships can't, it's not so much a matter of my safety or the safety of the fleet. If the ships aren't capable of safely transporting you, and one of them goes down, you are the primary concern here. Hence why I've taken these considerations and managed to make an agreement with Admiral Brice Tempet. However, the decision is yours. I'm not going to kick you onto a pirate ship for your own safety if you believe that you would be safer on these ships.
No, I've seen their guns. I trust them.
He
I'm gonna
kind of puts
start
up
laughing for once. It's the first time you've ever heard Celeste laugh.
he kind of raises his hand, like gesturing you to settle down. I don't expect you to make a decision immediately, nor should you. Take an hour after dinner, discuss it among yourselves, come to a conclusion. I will be in my office, my temporary office, waiting on your decision. As long as Brice Tempet is on board, I give him the courtesy of having my office. I can work from anywhere. So, I will be in my temporary quarters. But do see me when you have made a decision, allow me to know, and I will handle the rest of the work from there. Sound agreeable? As he looks to everybody for
Okay,
an answer.
Captain, and I'll give him a weak salute.
Nim
Oh.
raises her glass of bourbon.
It's Admiral. Jesus.
Wow,
Admiral.
it's-
That's rich coming from you, as you called him captain the entire first session.
That
Oh,
was
he
not
likes
my
you,
fault.
friend.
My fault.
He
Give
likes
Celeste
you,
a
Celeste a
friend.
break. She just drank vomit-inducing alcohol.
I am
Yeah.
fucked. I am fucked.
At her own accord, man. Oh man,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
like you.
well, you're not fucked up. It didn't even have enough time to enter your bloodstream. You got sick immediately.
Oh, that's good. Well,
Honestly,
then let's
if
say
you,
it's from the wine. Huh?
honestly, if you had succeeded the Constitution saving throw, it probably would have been worse.
That's true.
Because then it would have been in your system, and you would have taken a shot of 300 proof liquor.
No,
Wait,
would that count as like a poison?
What?
Like, would that have just been like alcohol poisoning at that point?
Well, no, she'd be absolutely.
Why do you think I got
fucking-
healing light ready?
She would be absolutely fucking wasted, and she would probably start vomiting later on. She'd be drunk as
So-
all shit. But-
Nim definitely should have drunk some.
The thing
No.
I'm questioning is how good a firebomb this thing make.
Ooh.
It
Probably
would
very
be
good.
so flammable.
Ooh.
It would be 150% flammable,
I'm gonna bring that up. That's a pretty good point.
right? I'm
God.
like, hey Samson, you should buy some. This guy.
I think that is a reasonable thing for us to discuss amongst ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also a bit curious as to where have you procured that little
Oh my
black
God.
bottle of, and I just gestured to Celeste.
Poison.
He kind of like cocks a smile and takes out the bottle. Oh, you mean this?
I wonder
Yes,
what else.
that is literally what I'm talking about.
I do not want to even see it.
Well, even though you are budding adventurers, it can be procured if you have enough money, though I highly doubt you have the currency to afford this bottle.
You wouldn't be surprised.
No
he does know the
offense.
king gave us 2 platinum apiece, right?
No.
Oh, he knows. Remember, he mentioned it at one
knows.
point. Or, I
Is that
think
how he knows
mentioned-
Nim's a child?
I don't know. No, he knows that you're a child because he was given, as the Grand Tactician plotting out the journey, he was given your background paperwork on everything. Where you grew up, you know, who you are. You're basically...
Oh, that's terrible. He
basically
knows
your
too much.
history. Yeah, he knows
He
he knows
Kill
pretty
him.
much everything because
Everything that's
he
on
had to-
paper.
Wait,
Yeah.
he knows and he still respects Nim? That's weird.
There's a lot of stuff that's not on my paper, that's for sure.
There's also
I'm
a lot
keeping
of
that
things
away.
that would not be on my paper.
Yeah, anything that's on your papers, he knows about. So it's not about. Remember, he wasn't look. How do I explain? It wasn't about learning to respect or not respect you. He wanted to know what he was working with so he could make an effective strategy, and he wanted to know, you know, as much as he could. Obviously, he's learned some things he didn't know on paper. For example, it's not written on paper what you fought in the past, where you've been. Just
The
like,
blank spaces.
yeah, he doesn't have that. But no, he knows basically all of your background so long that it would have been documented under some federal accord.
So, I'm not getting a price from this, from what you're saying.
Well, I haven't gotten to explain that part.
You,
So you say that, and he just cocks an eyebrow, and he's like, I promise you, if you could afford this bottle, as he holds up literally like a 5-shot bottle of this liquid. That's how big it is. It's small. It can only contain 5 shots. If you can afford this alcohol, I will literally take off my coat, kick off my boots, and I will jump right off the bow. Right now.
So what you're saying is that Celeste just vomited like 20 platinum into the ocean.
Amen.
I'm still not hearing a price.
You want to
Eat the rich, baby.
I want a
Yeah!
price.
Sufren reaches to his pocket and he slams a platinum on the table. We're betting. I bet you have no idea how much it costs.
I genuinely don't. You
We
refuse
just
to
told
tell
you
me.
we don't know how
I will
to-
tell
Yeah.
you. I will tell you if you bet.
You know I'm not a gambling man. That should definitely be on your
Prin is looking
taxation papers there.
Prin is looking incredulously at the fucking admiral.
He smiled.
I appreciate you keep wanting to make me offers and wagers, but you should know I'm not a gambling man.
Well, we gotta make it interesting somehow. So he leans over to Prin's ear, and he comes really close, and he just gestures to Samson to wait. Mr. Bellatos, this 5-shot bottle costs 100 platinum shekels.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So 20 into the ocean was about right.
But healing potions are like 20 gold?
Yeah.
Bruh.
No, not even gold, silver.
Silver, yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
So he leans back with a smile on his face, and he's waiting for the reaction to develop on Prin's face.
Prin, you know how the number, like imagine if it like literally as a cartoon, the number.
As he's just doing like the math.
The number floats into his ear, and then out the other ear, and then there's a delay, and then he's like, he just blinks once, like audibly, and he just slowly looks at the admiral, and he slowly looks back, and he just takes a big fucking sip of the wine.
So let's actually do that out, because I didn't do the rough math. If one platinum piece is 10,000, and you have
That's like
100 of
million.
those,
It's like 1 million.
Who buys that?
that is
Some rich
one-
ass motherfucker.
That is
Yeah.
$1 million.
I'm glad I threw it up. I didn't even
Yeah,
want to
it's
drink it.
1
I'm glad I
million.
threw it up.
That is 1 million shekels.
Yeah.
However much it is too much money.
And he kind of starts nodding, and he gestures for Prin to tell Samson, by all means, the floor is yours, Mr. Bellitas. I want to sit and observe. As he kind of kicks back a little.
What?
Somebody Arcana check the bottle poison.
The what?
Arcana check the bottle of poison.
That's what I
Okay.
should have done before I drank it.
Well, he's holding it out now, so I think we could still check. So
Nah, I'm
I'll go
too
for
fucked
it.
up.
No, don't actually. Do
Too fucked
Oh,
up.
because I'll drown in this one too.
it. Yes.
Yeah! You'll start drowning in the alcohol!
Prin looks at the Admiral and is just like, you know, with all due respect, this wine is all I'm drinking tonight, and because the last time I drank something else other than wine, I got fucking doused in water. And he looks at Nim.
I'm gonna look at him
Nim
too.
says,
That was really.
Dude.
Nim
Don't
says
do it.
I was asked to
By who?
by
This is especially
Samson.
funny because Hiela wasn't there for any of this, so this is the first time she's hearing about it. And she's just like sipping her tea.
Yeah, she's
I'm gonna
just-
give
Getting the tea.
I'm gonna give Nim like a challenging look of my head, like waving back and forth. Don't you,
You were
dare
there.
don't you dare think about it this time.
Nim says then he shouldn't have set it on fire, and then takes her shot of bourbon.
It was
This is
an
how-
accident.
How many shots of bourbon is she in?
This
I'm
is
kind
the
of like
third
in four.
shot.
Third. Okay.
No, this,
Third.
yeah, it's
This
the
sounds
third.
like the fifth or sixth.
No, okay.
Yeah, no, you.
Because she took 2 shots of bourbon, and then she was drinking on the wine that the commander stole.
And then he stole it and poured you another shot.
Yeah, because he
Or-
took my first shot that I had, the third shot I hadn't drank.
No, that was
So-
of wine. He gave you the third
No,
shot
he,
of bourbon.
he took
Oh my God,
all of
bro.
my alcohol and gave me one back.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
drank a lot. Who fucking cares?
He took both glasses, then gave you one back, and removed the contents of the other. Wow, you're so drunk in game you can't even count in real life. Anyway, Prin's still trying to reel in that many zeros.
I'm looking at Prince. How much?
What?
How much?
Why are
How
you
much
asking
was
me?
it?
Why are you
Because
asking
he
me?
told you. You have the answer. Tell us.
I'm looking at between the two of them. One of
Did you
you,
not see the numbers float into his ear?
one of you will answer me.
Why?
One of-
Why is it so important?
I want to know.
Tell me the answer.
Samson, you're yelling at me.
I am.
I will start yelling too. Don't make me start yelling.
Yeah, you should be more scared of that one.
Friend looks at your friend. What have you done? I'm trying to. The party's falling apart. And he takes another sip of the wine. There's a little smirk on his face.
He's literally.
I'm no longer smiling. I'm intent on learning how much this is.
So Fred literally leans over the
It's such a
table.
secret.
He leans over the table and looks at both of them. I want you to try and grasp this numbers in your head. As he just looks between both of them. Say it out with me. 1 million shekels.
1 million. Say what now?
1 million shekels. So that means that
100 platinum pieces.
my face drops.
Lisa pose.
I am no longer having a good time. upon
As
hearing that.
he just, as he literally
Throwing
just,
up was fine, but learning the cost of how
learning
much.
the rich being rich, deplorable.
Yeah, you gotta know that Celeste been poor her whole goddamn life.
Oh no.
I just glare at him, and
Oh.
I just put my journal down. You could see I was like drawing some kind of like dragon horse thing.
And then rolls her eyes
No.
and mutters, "You drink like my father."
You said 100 platinum.
I saved 60 years just to afford this one bottle.
Oh no.
And
Well,
how
it was
much is
a
left in
fucking
it?
waste.
He
Oh,
smiles
we can
and says,
finally
Mic
ask.
drop.
What does fuck mean?
Not now.
Bruh.
See.
She took 4 shots of bourbon but doesn't know the word fuck.
Yes.
Horrible.
So before she makes that announcement, he smiles and says, "No, I actually quite enjoy the result I got." As he uncorks the bottle and takes a half shot for himself, and then corks it, leans back across the table and puts it away. And then Nim announces, "What does fuck mean?" To which Sifren realizes what just happened. He just stares at her like, "Uh-oh."
Nim's been in a library her entire life. When do you
So you should
think
know the
someone's
word.
gonna swear?
Yeah, what? You should know the word.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, Nim's never heard it.
They don't really
Yeah,
write that in
I have
libraries.
to explain the birds and the bees now because
So-
she will.
Yeah,
So-
this is the fuck section.
I don't want her to be
Nim-
the one to do it.
No.
So right now, Samson's got like his hat covering his eyes, so that Sufren does not see the look he's giving him.
I'm gonna turn around in my seat and look over the ocean as I'm like looking at a gold ring on my left middle finger.
So Nim will go. Did I say something bad?
No, you didn't. No.
He just reaches over and puts a hand on her shoulder. They'll tell you when you're older. As he starts like getting up and walking away.
And thus Nim's question is never answered.
I mean, if you want the cat.
Nim will look at Kiala with puzzlement. What?
I want you to take that in for a second. He said it took him 6 decades of saving just to afford that.
Wait, 6 decades or 16?
60
Years.
years,
Yeah.
he said.
10 years.
Oh.
6-0. So like,
It took
he
him.
has-
Yeah.
He's been saving a portion of his earnings.
Nah,
just
I
to
still think he's a
afford-
fucking moron.
Yeah, so does Nim.
Hey, everybody's got a vice.
Yeah, and some people's are just very dumb.
I'm mad. I'm tight. I'm mad right now.
He's tight. Prin very clearly is like
Blue
grasping
screening.
No, he's grasping the situation. Like he's realizing what just occurred, and he's looking at Celeste and looking.
Or
at,
my back.
looking at Celeste's back and looking at Samson's covering his eyes, and he's just like, oh god.